MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Sonny Gray will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's Eric Sogard, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Milwaukee, the third baseman, Eric Sogard.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
2-0 now. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Now the pitch. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Lorenzo Cain, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. From the stretch. And that's taken for strike 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sogard on at first, nobody out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. They'll start things here at 316. A dozen home runs and 33 driven in. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hold. 0-1. They'll start things here at 316. 3 homers, and he's driven in 24. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. From the stretch. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Number 44 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Brett Anderson gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Settling in now, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this isn't the greatest way to finish off a week. And Dero, one thing they'd love to do is win this Sunday finale and get out of here avoiding the sweep.
Yeah, Dan, it's been a tough start to the weekend without question, but maybe if they steal this one Sunday, get a little reprieve, get the media off their back.
Batting second, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Kane. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a high chopper. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Reds are down in order. We are still scoreless. So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He has 7 hits in 33 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Well, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Reds have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat. Gray ready with the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Moustakas.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. And he falls behind 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Nick Castellanos now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Aristides Aquino.
The right fielder.
As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He comes into this one at 248. 8 home runs and 19 driven in. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7. The shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
In now, Freddie Galvis. He's driven in 4 runs on 4 hits to this point in the series. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Galvis, 30 years of age. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in now for the Brewers, Orlando Arcia, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Brett Anderson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty, one man out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. This is line to left. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
To the plate now, Eric Sogard. That's popped up, but this will land untouched. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1 home.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
In is Christian Yelich. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
So now to the plate, Ryan Braun. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. Here's the 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that's going to plate the runner from second, as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's Justin Smoke now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The Reds do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over. Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-0.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Castellanos retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Brewers lead this one 3-1. Now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 1 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Sonny Gray.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Sonny Gray. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Gray is a sub-100 hitter, but that's not all that uncommon for pitchers, of course.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Striding into the box, Jesse Winker, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
On the ground to second base, this could be two. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ripped down the first base line. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And this is knocked down on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. So now the Brewers pitcher, Brett Anderson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. And you can't even put a good swing on it.
One and two to the Brewers pitcher.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at-bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Eric Sogard. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
A man on third with 2 down. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo King.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 delivery.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Ready once again, Christian Yelich. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First offering on its way.
Ball that time.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with 1 swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Robert Stevenson answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Robert Stevenson.
Ryan Braun will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, strike one.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Stevenson is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher come in with really good stuff, and it seems like he's either really hit-miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they do strike for two, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Brewers 5 and the Reds 1. So digging in now, Joey Votto. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-1 home. This is lifted out to left. On the move is Braun, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Three and 0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 3-1 pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 3.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Count is 1-2 now. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another try at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A payoff pitch one more time. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. To smoke at first, and they get them both.
Now back.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Striding in once again, Aristides Aquino, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
He's set. Now the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. He's ready. Now the pitch.
That's ball 3. Hey, 2. We got full count.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kane going back at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box, Freddie Galvis, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So stepping in, Robert Stevenson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Brewers are out in front, 5-3. Ready for another shot now, Justin Smoke. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Justin Smoke.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So first and second with 1 man gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
A bouncer to the left side. Galvis, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They practice plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brett Anderson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Moustakas ranging into shallow right. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Brewers strand a couple, and it remains 5-3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Winker. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch on its way. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Oh and 1, here it comes.
The count 1-1.
And he pops it up, but this will land untouched. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Sogard is there. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. One and one.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Smoke. They'll put this one away, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Eric Sogard. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Here it comes. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
At the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Hit out towards second. And that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that one got a piece of him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. It's cut off, so all three runners are in to score.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Lucas Sims takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. At the plate, Justin Smoke fouled off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Bonnie gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. 3 runs already home here. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Brock Holt waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is line to left, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Into the box, Brock Holt pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in once again, Omar Narvaez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Four runs here in this half inning. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, that was a nasty backdoor slider right there, but he was able to stay tucked and drive that baseball the other way.
Arcia.
So now to the plate, Orlando Arcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Again, a 1-2. To second for one. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Brewers lead it 9-3. Corbin Burns enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 39, Corbin Burns.
Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball. The 2-0 on the way. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 6th home run on the season for him as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Standing in now, Nicholas Castellanos. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now, Aristides Aquino, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in, Tucker Barnhart. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a liner. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Kurt Casale will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Kurt Casale. And that's dead center for strike 1. You see the average starting play at .318. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Now the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. That's the ball.
2 out with the man at first. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
He's set and the pitch. Jesse Winker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Brent Suter trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Brent Suter.
Stepping in now, Joey Votto, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 offering hit hard to short, and that's through for a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. 7th inning coming up. Milwaukee leads it 9-8. Cody Reed is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Avisail Garcia is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Avisail Garcia.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the upper deck and gone. Avisail Garcia with a solo home run. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've taken a 2-run lead. Into the box, Eric Sogard.
The third baseman, Eric.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. And a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And that misses. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So striding forward now, Christian Yelich. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1-0.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's the pitch.
That's out.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And now a pitch on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ryan Braun would be next. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Reined in. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
So now to the plate, Ryan Braun. 1-0 the count. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Not close. It's 2-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here comes the 3-1 pitch.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Matt Bowman will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
67, Matt Bowman.
Justin Smoke will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Winker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. Get up and stretch. It's the Brewers 10 and the Reds 8. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ray Black gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Mike Moustakas will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And it's 1-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Braun looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as incredibly we are all tied.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
To the plate now, Aristides Aquino, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Black, playing here in his age 29 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. No outs, nobody on. 2-1. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even, 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 2-2.
Full count.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Alex Claudio will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Freddie Galvis will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Low for ball 1. Claudio is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single, 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
In now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. None out, runners at first and second.
Nope.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
From the stretch. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Phillip Ervin will come on to pinch hit here, and if they don't walk him, he'll have a great RBI opportunity with runners at second and third and nobody out. And that's in there for strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Irvin is exactly a .400 hitter.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Down the third baseline. Sogard has it. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The center fielder, number 33, Jesse.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jesse Winker. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Braun coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
He's set. Here it comes. Joey Votto comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
The 1-0. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down. A base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
David Phelps is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And this is going to plate at least two of those runners as it's down for extra bases.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Nicholas Castellanos will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
That's out.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kane is after it, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. In to score the runner from third.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Reds out in front, 15-10. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Pedro. Whoa.
New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Brock Holt. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
The 2-2. And this is popped up near second base. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Suarez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The pitcher, number 41.
Ryan Healy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Ryan Healy.
On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Brewers strand one. They trail by a bunch. J.P. Fireisen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 76, J.P. Fireisen.
Now in the box, Freddie Galvis. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Roll? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Grounded to the right. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Pedro Rose.
Nick Senzel will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Nick Senzel.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Pitch on the way.
Nope, that's inside.
One out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
So now to the plate, Jesse Winker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So one run on one base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Ninth inning coming up. The Reds lead it 16-10. Michael Lorenzen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Michael Lorenzen.
Standing in, Eric Sogard. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
The third baseman, number
First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Pitch on the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box, Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home. Runners on first with 1 down. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Ball even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
In now, Justin Smoak. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Second and third here, one man out. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run that doesn't mean a whole lot.
Now at the plate, Brock Holt, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's set and the pitch. A swing and he pulls it down the line and deep. Oh, and it's off the foul pole in right for a home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Third home run for him on the year as this lead has been sliced down to 2. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty V. How about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
To the plate now, Omar Narvaez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The Reds are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
At the plate, Orlando Arcia. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball one.
And he lays off there 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Changeup laid off down around the shins. 2 out here and a runner at second. The Brewers down to their final strike. He gets the punch out, and the Reds complete the 4-game sweep of their division rivals at home.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
16-14 today. Cincinnati jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Matt Bowman claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.